Hello, my fellow limitless HBICs. How are you doing on this lovely morning, afternoon, or evening? It's morning for me, okay? Early morning. I'm painting my nails. And I had a conversation with my friend Jamie. Probably see her on my live stream chats and things like that. She's one of us. She's one of an HBICs, yeah? And she and I were having a really good exchange on a subject yesterday. And that's what I'm gonna make this video about, okay? So quickly selling myself. If you need help figuring out what's going on between you and your manifestation, please feel free to email me at manifestingwithkimberly@gmail.com. All of my coaching options are in the drop box below. They're on the screens that just went by, okay? I have a little bit of a line, a little bit of a wait list, but that's okay. I will get to you. I'm going as quickly as possible. I have a weekly channel membership. I go live with my channel members every single Tuesday for a zhuzhing. And also my channel members, the paid channel members, do get 20% off coaching, okay? So let's see, what else? Oh, I also go live on most Wednesdays. If I don't go live on Wednesday, I will then go live on Thursday. Speaking of that, I had a live stream last night. Today's Friday. And it, for whatever reason, is privated. But it is not privated on my end. So I don't know, but I have reached out to someone, and hopefully they're going to get back to me within YouTube. So we can figure out why. I don't know, because it is freaking public on my end. And it was a damn good live stream, and it was long. But I've had multiple people reach out to me and tell me that it's private. It is not private on my end, okay? Hopefully I will hear back. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm a smaller creator, but I am. So I don't know how soon they're going to get back to me, okay? But I'm trying. Let's see, what else? I have TikTok. I do go live over there at minimum once a week, and I have Instagram. Okay, selling myself over. Let's get into it. So if you've been watching me for a while, whenever we talk about specific people, and this is what this video is going to be about, is dispelling bullshit around specific person manifestations, limiting beliefs that we are hearing out in the community that I can no longer tolerate to hear, okay? But if you've been watching me for a while, then you will recognize that I always say that your specific person is showing up as a cocktail of your personal inner beliefs and assumptions. And I always specify by assumptions, I mean your generalized assumptions. And what I mean by generalized, I mean, love is difficult for you. Relationships always fall apart for you. If you're, someone into men, well, all men cheat, all men suck, or all women cheat, all women suck, or all men want is one thing, and once they get it, they're gone, or all what women only want, be gold diggers. Generalized assumptions, they matter, and also the specific assumptions you hold about your person. So if you're working on your self-concept because you have a pattern in relationships that you don't feel like you're the person chosen, you address that. But if you are still holding an old story or an assumption that you do not believe your specific person is going to ever love you, that is a problem that needs to be addressed. It needs to be addressed. So long story short, I've been telling you guys that for a while. And to my very, very happiness, Sammy Ingram posted a video yesterday basically saying the same thing, that your individual assumptions matter around your person, and that strictly focusing only on self-concept and you still have that story about your person, that's an issue, and you will have a difficult time if you don't address the assumptions you're holding of that person, okay? So, and we all know I love Sammy, so I was very happy with that video, and she's 100% right. She's 100% right. And I felt validated because I've been telling you guys that, okay? So anyway, this is what honestly has inspired this video, because this is what inspired the conversation between me and Jamie. So, and the both of us were thinking, listen to all the crap we hear in the community that for anybody that is new to manifesting, I think would be detrimental to your fucking manifestation because of the limitations of coaches dumping that shit in the communities. Innocent people watching it are picking up these limiting beliefs and therefore not being able to manifest. other person. So this video is going to be about some of the things I hear. It's not every single one of them. It's just a couple of the most popular ones I hear. And feel free to list any more that you know about in my comment section, because I'll make another damn video if I need to. Okay. So first of all, in the past, and if you've been paying attention, you will notice I no longer say this on my channel. For a little bit, I would tell people to, do 80-20, 80% self-concept, 20% your person. And if you've paid attention, I no longer say that. I never say that anymore. And there's a reason, because I don't believe that anymore. I've done a lot of thinking, and I am the type of person that I am not going to blindly keep teaching you something that I no longer accept in my reality. If I do not believe that it's true or necessary, I'm not going to keep teaching it to you. I'm going to teach you on what I have done to manifest successfully. And when I look back through my entire history with my specific person, now I just want to pre-warn you, any of you panicking, I'm in no way, shape, or form telling you stop affirming for your self-concept. I'm not. Just listen before you think that, okay? I look back through, and I will agree that if you knowingly have beliefs that contradict what you're trying to manifest for a relationship, they have to be addressed. And a lot of our beliefs seem to be, abandonment issues, not feeling wanted, not feeling lovable, not being chosen, or just unlucky in love and things like that. So you notice how they all stem around love and relationships. So within your self-concept, yes, those would need to be addressed. But I do not think every single person has every single one of those beliefs in their system. So then why are we focusing strictly on 80% self-concept and only 20% your person? To me, putting percentages on our affirmations is a limiting belief. And I no longer support that. And like I said, if you've noticed, I no longer say that. When I get asked questions about a specific person, I no longer tell people, we'll do 80-20. And I'm sorry that I ever did, because I don't agree with that anymore. I really don't. I think it's a limiting perspective. This is the law of assumption. And what you assume will be true. What you assume. So if you assume you have to do 80-20, 80% self-concept, 20% specific, then you're going to be stuck in that loop. But if you decide, and I hope you do, all I need to do really is identify the state I'm in, since your self-concept does not follow you through your states. It stays in the state, meaning any type of inner belief that puts you into victim state. I'm never the person chosen. I'm always the one left. They do these things to me. That's victim state. Your self-concept is shitty in victim state. But when you learn to identify your state and practice the baby steps of moving your state, and listen, identifying and moving your state is really easy. It's just, what are you thinking? How do you feel around your manifestations? And you remember and believe that you are the operant power of your reality. You are the only one creating. You then baby step yourself to the state of, no, I know I'm the God of my reality. I know I'm the one creating. I don't have anything to worry about. I know I'm going to get that manifestation. I feel worthy and deserving of my manifestation. And I know that man loves me. And I know he's going to stay in love with me because I say so. See the difference in the thinking? It's because your self-concept, your shitty self-concept doesn't follow you to that state. It just doesn't. It doesn't. So when you are practicing being able to just identify how I'm feeling, what do I think about my manifestation? Am I fearing I'm not going to get it? Okay, I'm afraid. So a way to help you shift your state is by affirming, visualizing, scripting. That is what we use as tools to help us move our states, because we are always moving states. There are moments you feel on top of the world and you feel like a powerful creator. You do. You have those days where you're not worried about shit. Maybe it's a day you got a little bit of movement. Maybe it's the day you see BBL, but it inspires you, it elevates you, you feel great, and you have moved your fucking state. When you start worrying again and start having doubts, you have moved back to a shitty state. And a lot of us have dwelling states that are not very fruitful for us. A lot of us came from having a victim state as our dwelling state. By dwelling state, I just mean where you are dominantly, your dominant mindset. So it's not, I don't want to scare you all and thinking, it's not my thoughts to create. Yes, it's your dominant thoughts. But your dominant thoughts are always going to be within a dominant state. Hence why you can identify where you are. But like I said, I know some of you thinking about states is intimidating. Eventually it won't be, I promise. No worries. Stay on your manifestation game. You're getting there without even trying. But this is exactly why I do not think we have to be so relentless on our self-concept. You should be identifying the known patterns, address those, and move on. And go ahead and affirm, visualize, or script for your person, period. And how to know what your limiting beliefs are? Affirm for your person and listen. Ask yourself the question why you think you can't manifest your person. And what does your ego give you for the reasons? There's your limiting beliefs. There's the problem. Start fixing that. Do you see what I'm saying? Look at your past relationships. Look at the patterns. Was there a situation where there was always a third party showing up? Do you expect your man or woman to always cheat on you? Do you feel like you're never the person chosen? There you go. There's your limiting belief. Let's start addressing it. So, no, 80-20. I don't buy into that anymore. I don't. Yeah, so there's my first one. I don't buy into that. And I don't think you have to be that tough. Because I know some of you are literal. And you're probably literally measuring your affirmations to make sure you're doing the 80-20 rule. And yeah, you could chill out on that a little bit. That's my opinion. Number 2. We often hear this bullshit that, well, you have your specific person on a pedestal. You're focusing too much on your person. You're obsessing about your person manifestation. Get it off the pedestal. I don't know, but when you start actually catching feelings for people, it's kind of normal to start seeing them up on a pedestal. Now, don't get me wrong. Should you be feeling amazing, worthy, and deserving of the relationship of your dreams? Yep. Should you not see your person so far above you that you don't feel worthy of them? Yeah, we don't want that. But it is normal to put them in a little more, a little more step above us, just a little, of importance, because we got feelings for that person. Of course they're a fucking priority within our life. Don't panic. I know so many people come to me, do I have him on a pedestal? Is that going to hold it for me? No. Worrying, thinking that you're not going to get your manifestation is what is permanently planting them on the pedestal. And the more you affirm, the more you work on your manifestation game, you are by default naturally going to pull them down a little bit off that pedestal to where they are equal to you. But don't panic. That is just a stupid thing, okay? Don't panic. Don't overthink it, all right? You're not obsessing because you're trying to manifest your specific person. You're not obsessing, okay? I heard one last night that made me laugh, that if you focus too much on your specific person, that you're repelling them with your energy. Well, if I don't put some fucking focus on my specific person, how am I going to even know whether I want that person or not? If I can never put my focus on them, how do I know I actually want them? That's the whole point. My focus is on it because I want it. Why does that rule not apply when you're manifesting money, good health, friends, a new job? Why do we never hear, well, you have money on a pedestal. That's the problem. You have money on a pedestal. Stop putting your focus on the money. No, it's called stop putting your focus on not having. Stop putting your focus on, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I don't think I'm going to be able to ever get that person to love me. I don't think that's going to happen. You can put your focus on your damn manifestation. That's just silly talk to me. Nonsense. You're repelling them with your energy. No, your needy, desperate energy is, in fact, being reflected within you. Hence why we say, start working on what is causing you to feel needy and desperate. And most of the time, it boils down to your fear of not being able to manifest your person. Address that and you're good. In my opinion, there just seems to be a demonizing in the community on manifesting a specific person. And one thing that I've learned, that all manifestation is equal. And I know it doesn't feel that way, right? I know the idea of manifesting a cup of coffee versus manifesting a person, they feel very different. And it's only because your heart is attached to your specific person manifestation. But the truth is, the way to manifest them is the same. And if it is the same, why do we have all these funky dunky rules that must apply to the specific person affirmation? It's because those rules don't fucking apply. There is no special different way to manifest a person. There isn't. It's your dominant thoughts that create, or your dominant dwelling space. That's what creates, period. Another one I can't stand. If you put all your focus on them, they're going to only focus on them. But if you put the focus on you, then they'll focus on you. So there we are saying again, I can never think of my manifestation. I can never put my focus on my manifestation. I can never think of my specific person, or they're only going to think of themselves. I don't know, ass. Anytime you're fucking affirming, you tend to think about the thing you're affirming for, right? It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous and it's nonsensical, and it's more rules that really aren't there. They're limiting perspectives. So stop thinking that, because it's not true. My other favorite is that you have to manifest, or you have to affirm for them to take action, or they're never going to take action. They're just going to sit in a corner and love you and never contact you because all you're affirming for is that they love you. That is a literal, logical way of thinking. So the moron who's teaching that, that's a limiting perspective that you have, because that's not true. This is the law of assumption. What you assume is what will be. So if you assume that affirming that, SP is head over heels in love with me, and that one affirmation makes you feel like they're gonna come to me, we're gonna get married, we're gonna have 1,000 babies. If that's your belief around that one affirmation, then it will be so. What you believe to be will be. What you assume will be. So this is why I say, get rid of logic. Get rid of literal thinking. This is the place that you can assume that if I affirm one thing, and trust me, I'm not telling you can only have one affirmation. I'm just trying to simplify my examples. As long as you assume that whatever affirmations you're using, they will be fine and you will get your damn person. But that also goes into those of you who want to only focus on self-concept. If you do have the belief that only focusing on your self-concept will bring you your person, same rule applies. If you assume that's how it's going to work out, then it will. So that way, any of you out there who've been solely focusing on your self-concept and your person is showing up, it's because you believe that by doing that, they will. So you're not wrong. That's why I was trying to say, I'm not shitting on you if all you want to do is focus on your self-concept. That's fine, so long as you have the belief that it's bringing you your person. And you're dropping all the old story about your person, you know what I'm saying? You can't have the conflicting thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But do you see how there's these extra rules that are coming? I'm not even sure where. Well, I would say coaches who are really just are not up to par, don't really know how manifestation really works, and they are teaching from their own personal limited perspective, period. And the reason why I want to point all this out is because before you found the law of assumption, before you found manifestation, you were not thinking in percentages. You weren't thinking 80-20. Listen, think about any other relationship you've ever been in, okay? And I'll use my relationship from high school that led into my 20s. It was a 10-year relationship. I consistently thought of that person. Consistently. It didn't repel them. Do you see what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking back then 80% all about me and 20% them. I wasn't thinking anything. I was just living life. Do you see what I'm saying? Did my beliefs did my inner beliefs and assumptions play out back then? Yeah, but we weren't aware of it. It was unconsciously happening because we didn't know about fucking manifestation then, right? If we never had to think like that before and we were actively manifesting all along, why now do we have to have all these restrictions in order to manifest? I'm telling you, that's why we don't. This is why I tell you we're limitless. We're unstoppable. What you believe will be. Hence, in my reality, I believe whatever I script will manifest, regardless of how many affirmations I'm doing per subject or the percentages of that subject. Quite frankly, I dominantly manifest from identifying my state. For me, it's just easier. I don't have to do all this affirming shit if I don't want to. I don't have to visualize if I don't want to. I assume that I am embodying the state of the woman who has it all. And so I know that whatever I desire is mine. And do I think about those desires? Fuck yeah. All the fucking time. I always fucking have. And I've gotten them. Do you see what I mean? I just want you to know that when you hear another coach putting on a restriction around your specific person manifestation, be wise in that moment because it's probably bullshit. It's probably bullshit. What truly matters, and what will make the difference in your ability to manifest your person is a cocktail of things. Number one, what are your beliefs around love and relationships? Be sure to check those. Look into those. Do you feel you're always going to be the one left? We should address that through some affirmations. Yeah. Do you feel that you're never going to be the one chosen? Yep, we should address that. Do you think that, well, it's never the ones I want, it's the ones that I don't want that want me? Yep, you better address that one too. And that can be done through self-concept. Does the story you're telling about your person matter? Yes. You need to tell the new story. You need to start describing your person as the person that is head over heels in love with you. Of course they want to be with you. They always choose you. They want to spend the rest of their life with you. That's the mentality we need to have. We don't keep them in old descriptions. You don't want to keep telling yourself that they're stubborn or they're damaged goods. They have, previous hurts and that why. Don't tell a story or give excuses as to why they don't want to be with you or why they haven't taken the action yet. Describe them as the person that already is taking action, if that makes you feel better. Meaning you start telling the story through scripting, visualizing, or affirming that they contact you constantly. They are always around you. They spend all their free time with you. They love being with you. If you know that they had previous hurts, they are healed from all hurts. There are no blocks to me manifesting. A specific person is the easiest thing for me to manifest. Love is the easiest thing for me to manifest. Do you see what I'm saying? It's the story you're telling about your person. They matter. It's your assumptions around love and relationships. It's your assumptions directly about your person that matter. If you address those and decide to not give a fuck what's currently happening in your 3D, you let that go. You stop being triggered over dumb shit. If you choose to do that and you focus on the things I just mentioned, you will manifest your specific person, period. And when they're finally in your picture, you maintain that manifestation by continuing to still tell the story that they are this amazing, wonderful, loving, showering you with love, attention, and affection type of person. You continue to describe them as the version of them that you want to be. That's how you maintain them. That's how you get your specific person. Not all these scary ass rules. Yes, you can focus on your fucking specific person. Yes, you can. No, you do not have to go on a relentless, long-term self-concept journey. You just don't. I'm telling you, you don't. When you're ready to start practicing what, or identifying what state you are in, and you start taking the baby steps of realizing where your mind's at, and you keep that mental diet, you will learn how to identify your state, and it will become easier and easier for you to change your dwelling state, or it's changing your dominant thoughts. You focus on that. Make your dominant headspace all about having all of your desires. And by the rule of the law of assumption, they will have to manifest in your world. Period. Okay? So like I said, if you have, or you know any other limiting specific person beliefs around manifestation, put them in the freaking comments. I'll make another video if I need to. Because it's just bullshit. Bullshit. We are limitless beings. We don't have to live housed by restrictions of the percentages of how many affirmations we can do, or endless self-concept journey. No, I'm sorry, you don't. That in itself is a limiting belief. You telling yourself or thinking constantly, well, I have to reprogram my mind. I have to reprogram my mind. I have to. I got to keep on this reprogramming journey, is what's holding you up. It's a limited perspective. And I want to free you all from it. So on that note, I need to get dressed. I'm still in my PJs. It's my hair. I got to put my nail polish stuff away. Okay. So I hope that helps somebody. I'm sure it will. Okay. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay. I love you all. Drop the stress. Stop worrying about your manifestations. If you're trying to figure out what your beliefs are, simply affirm for it. Affirm for your thing. What's the fearful thought that comes up? There's some of your limiting beliefs. Your subconscious isn't hiding anything from you. Your reality, your 3D reality as you see it in this moment, the experiences you've already had, they are telling you what is going on within your subconscious. Okay? And on that note, love you all. See you all tomorrow.